What's up, guys? It's George, and as of today, it's officially been 1 week that I've been eating a strictly fruit diet, a fruitarian diet. Nothing else except for fruit, not even vegetables, just raw, uncooked fruits. So in this video, I'm going to share with you why I decided to do this, how the whole experience went, and if I plan on, continuing on with this fruitarian type of diet. So first off, why did I decide to do this? Well, I wasn't actually gonna, I wasn't planning to make a video and share this experience about doing this. I do so many different, 30 challenges and week-long challenges and things like that, that a lot of them I just keep to myself. This one was so interesting, I decided that I would share this experience. So I decided to do this because, for those of you that follow me on Instagram and Facebook, probably noticed I've been doing a lot of traveling over the past month. Been to, just in the past month, been to Las Vegas, been to Canada, went on a 2-week Alaskan cruise, and throughout all that, I was kind of off my normal regime, wasn't eating as healthy as I'd like to, hey, when I travel and things like that, and I'm with family and friends, hey, gotta live a little bit. So, I was having fun, I was eating, having some drinks, things like that. And, I couldn't wait till I got back so that I could cleanse my body, because, I really am just a creature of habit. I love staying, kind of disciplined and ritualized with everything that I do. So I was excited to get back and really do something to just detox my body. And I've heard so much about, the fruitarian type of a diet. It's pretty much like the most extreme diet that there is. I mean, I don't really think there's too much, a more extreme type of a diet than that. I mean, there's a lot of people think just like, going vegan is extreme. And then there's, raw vegan. That's even like a more extreme level of vegan where you don't eat any cooked food at all. It's just, not only is it plant-based, but nothing's cooked at all. And then there's fruitarian, which is even more extreme. I mean, not only are you eating vegan and raw, but then you're just limiting it just to fruits. And so I've always thought of it, as a very extreme type of a diet. But I've heard, over the years in researching, I've seen so many incredible, video testimonials from people that have done it, even if it was just for like a short term, like a week or a month or a couple of months or something like that, doing a fruitarian diet. Because fruits, they're like, pretty much the most cleansing food source there is. I mean, pretty much every fruit has amazing cleansing properties to it. They're also almost every single fruit has a complete nutrient profile loaded with, branched chain amino acids. Their vitamin levels are just stacked. They have a lot of minerals. And a lot of people, this is debatable, but a lot of people tend to think that fruits are even healthier than vegetables. Again, it's kind of a debatable subject and can get controversial. But in my researching over the years, I've seen just, a lot of awesome testimonials from people that have gone onto a strictly fruitarian type of diet and how it's changed their health. Some people do it to try to combat a disease. Some people just do it for lifestyle and optimum energy levels and so forth. I was just watching this video the other day of this girl. She's been a fruitarian for like a couple of years, and she said she hasn't even like brushed her teeth in the past 2 years, and her teeth are like sparkling white and clean. And she went to the dentist for like the first time ever, and the doctors were like blown away. They couldn't believe that she hasn't brushed her teeth in like 2 years. Because everybody would think the opposite. All that sugar from fruit would be like rotting your teeth away. But so there's something magical about fruits. They're very healthy and they're very cleansing. So I thought, what the heck? I'll just do a week-long journey of just doing just fruits. I like to do experiments. You guys know this from following me. I love testing myself, seeing what it's all about. So I thought that I would test this fruitarian diet just for myself. And so how did it go? Well, to be honest, it was very easy. It was a breeze. It wasn't like fasting or anything like that because, well, it's not fasting. I was eating a lot of calories. A lot of times, sometimes I would have just like a whole watermelon filled meal, except for like the big kind. I was getting the big watermelons, and I would just eat like a whole thing. Sometimes I would eat a whole pineapple or a whole cantaloupe. I found that I didn't really follow like the whole like morning, lunch, and dinner type of a thing. For some reason, I felt very satiated. Like I never really felt hungry. I always kind of just felt satiated. I never like got like a starving kind of a feeling. Anytime that I was hungry, I would just eat like a whole bunch of berries, maybe just grab like a peach or a plum or something like that. I found myself eating a lot throughout the day because I would be eating bananas, just kind of grazing really throughout the day. But very rarely would I just sit down and have like a meal. Like it was usually just pretty much grazing throughout the day. Maybe I would be driving and I would eat like 3 bananas or something like that at once. Or I have just like a couple, I would eat like 2 avocados in one sitting or something like that. But usually I didn't have that morning, lunch, and dinner. I just always kind of felt satiated. I always felt good. And I also, another thing is that I never felt stuffed. I mean, I never got, you know how sometimes you just want to like binge on food? Maybe it's like, we all love to have a cheat day and things like that occasionally. And I'm guilty on like a Saturday or Sunday, and I'm just kind of, cheating, and I'll eat like a whole bag of tortilla chips or something like that, and really just kind of binge out. Sometimes you can eat a whole bag of tortilla chips and you still feel like hungry, like, shoot, I could eat another bag. I never really got like that with fruit. Like, it was never like I wanted to just keep eating and like binging. It was like every time that I would eat, I would just eat until I was comfortable. I would literally just eat until I was full, but I was comfortable. And so I always felt great. I felt very energetic. And another interesting thing that I noticed was that I was always hydrated. Like, I wasn't thirsty very often. In fact, on Friday when I went to jiu-jitsu, had a great workout. It was 2 hours long of just rolling. And jiu-jitsu, if any of you guys have done it, it's a great workout. I mean, you're growing at it, you're grappling. And normally I would bring like this giant water bottle thing, and I would drink the whole thing like halfway through the class. I would just drink the whole container because I'd be so thirsty. But I went the whole 2 hours, didn't even drink up my water bottle once. And not only that, I didn't even drink it on the drive home. And I wasn't really thinking about it. It wasn't like I did it on purpose. And I just kind of found like I wasn't really that thirsty. And the reason why is because fruit is water rich. It's all loaded with water. That's why you can juice fruits and make cold pressed juices out of them and things like that, because fruits are naturally hydrating. And so when you're eating a lot of fruits, it's like you're, consuming a lot of water at the same time. So that was really something interesting that I noticed, was that, I was pretty much hydrated all the time. My hunger was a breeze. And now, do I really feel like, oh yeah, and one more thing before I jump into the next topic is I noticed that my skin cleared up. I had broken out a little bit with acne, and within a couple of days, like 4 or 5 days, it was like all the pimples were completely gone. Everywhere. They'd really just, completely healed themselves. My skin is looking great. I did lose some weight. I mean, I didn't really do the fruit cleanse to lose weight, but I did. I think I lost like 8 pounds. Not even really, trying. I ate good every single day. I ate a lot until I was full, but, definitely lost body fat percentage. So really, was quite simple when, all week, you're just pigging out and eating absolutely delicious fruits all week long. I was eating watermelon, mangoes, pineapples, strawberries, blueberries, peaches, plums, bananas. I was, cantaloupes. So I was having a fruit party every day, a fruit festival, just eating tons of delicious fruit. My energy levels were always high. I noticed that I didn't need that much sleep. Every day I would wake up earlier than I usually do, and I would always wake up just like totally ready to go. Another interesting thing was that I noticed that my dreams were really intense. And I think it's just because my brain was working better and everything, but my dreams were really vivid, really intense. They were always good dreams. And so yeah, it was a pleasant experience. Energy levels were always high. I always felt good, and I always felt really happy. I've heard of people who've like cured their depression and anxieties by going on a fruitarian diet. So I just felt happy, and yeah, I felt great the whole time. And so do I plan on keeping this fruitarian type of a diet, this fruit-only diet, going? Well, short answer is no. Yeah, I feel like it's a great diet. It's probably one of the best diets on the planet, and for longevity and everything like that. But it's not the most. It's challenging. It's not the most practical. I have a daughter. I have an active social life. I travel and things like that. And I know there's always a will. There's always a way when you're committed. But right now I'm not at that level, and so I can't really visualize and see myself just eating fruit, for the rest of my life, only fruit. I love having cooked food. Cooked food is definitely an addiction, and I didn't break it just after 1 week. And so, I do love, eating cooked food with my family and things like that. And my daughter, we enjoy cooking together and things like that. So I'm not at that point yet. Who knows? Maybe someday down the road. I definitely am going to be eating more fruits in my everyday life, because I've researched a lot about fruits over the past week, and it just, really showed me the light even more that, fruits are so good for you. I know a lot of people are scared of them because they think, oh my god, sugar and all that, but the sugar in fruit is a completely different animal than, the sugar in like a Snickers bar or something like that. So, I may do a longer version of this sometime in the future. Maybe I'll do like a 30-day fruit-only cleanse, or maybe I'll do a mono fruit type of a cleanse. That's where basically you just eat one fruit, like just mangoes for like 9 days or something like that. I've heard that it can be more beneficial when you're doing that, like eating just grapes for 30 days or something, because the nutrient power and the compounding effect of the fruits and the nutrition just really has an explosive kind of synergistic effect on the body. So even though I don't plan on continuing on with the fruitarian diet right now for the rest of my life, I definitely encourage all you guys to try it out. You're in for a treat. I mean, I feel absolutely incredible. My energy levels have been through the roof. I find that like my brain is just working like so sharp and so well. And it's just, I just feel great and I feel healthy. So, a week's not that long. So, hey, if you guys are up for a challenge, try the fruit challenge. Try maybe even picking out just one fruit, eating just like mangoes or watermelon for a week or something like that. But hey, even just eating all the fruits. Fruits are so delicious. It was, it was so tasty just being able to like pig out on mangoes and strawberries. I mean, I was just like going to town, just like pigging out on fruits, and fruits are delicious. So with that being said, give it a try. You're in for a treat. Have a great day. See ya.